for our live stream trades. Thank you for the support. Big movements in Acasti Pharma stock price on Tuesday, moving 10.18% between high and low, updated on January 19, 2021. Buy or hold candidate since November 18, 2020, gain 189.73%. The Acasti Pharma stock price gained 6.30% on the last trading day, Tuesday, 19 January 2021, rising from 60 cents to 64 cents. During the day the stock fluctuated 10.18% from a day low at 60 cents to a day high of 66 cents. The price has been going up and down for this period, and there has been a 61.37% gain for the last 2 weeks. Volume has increased on the last day along with the price, which is a positive technical sign, and, in total, 13 million more shares were traded than the day before. In total, 38 million shares were bought and sold for approximately $24.43 million. The stock lies in the middle of a very wide and strong rising trend in the short term, and a further rise within the trend is signaled. Given the current short-term trend, the stock is expected to rise 109.45% during the next 3 months and, with a 90% probability, hold a price between 75 cents and $1.53 at the end of this 3-month period. Signals and forecast. The Acasti Pharma stock holds buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, giving a positive forecast for the stock. Also, there is a general buy signal from the relation between the two signals where the short-term average is above the long-term average. On corrections down, there will be some support from the lines at 64 cents and 38 cents. A breakdown below any of these levels will issue sell signals. Furthermore, there is a buy signal from the 3 months moving average convergence divergence, MACD. Volume is rising along with the price. This is considered to be a good technical signal. Some negative signals were issued as well, and these may have some influence on the near short-term development. A sell signal was issued from a pivot top point on Monday, January 11, 2021, and so far it has fallen -8.94%. Further fall is indicated until a new bottom pivot has been found. Support, risk and stop loss. Acasti Pharma finds support from accumulated volume at 63 cents, and this level may hold a buying opportunity as an upwards reaction can be expected when the support is being tested. This stock may move very much during a day, volatility, and with a very large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band. This stock is considered to be very high risk. During the last day, the stock moved 6 cents between high and low, or 10.18%. For the last week, the stock has had a daily average volatility of 14.06%. Our recommended stop loss, 60 cents, -5.58%. This stock has very high daily movements and this gives very high risk. There is a sell signal from a pivot top found 5 days ago. Is Acasti Pharma stock a buy? Several short-term signals, along with a general good trend, are positive, and we conclude that the current level may hold a buying opportunity as there is a fair chance for Acasti Pharma stock to perform well in the short term. Current score, 4.343. Predicted opening price for Acasti Pharma of Wednesday, January 20, 2021. The predicted opening price is based on yesterday's movements between high, low, and the closing price. Fair opening price January 20, 2021. Current price 63 cents. ACST is overvalued compared to its price of 64 cents per share, has below average safety, and is currently rated a hold. Recommendation, REC hold. REC reflects the cumulative effect of all the vector vest parameters working together. These parameters are designed to help investors buy safe, undervalued stocks rising in price. Value. Current price, 64 cents. Current value, 8 cents. ACST has a current value of 8 cents per share, compared to a price of 64 cents per share. This stock is currently overvalued. Value is computed from forecasted earnings per share, forecasted earnings growth, profitability, interest, and inflation rates. Upside potential, relative value/RV. Very poor. RV is an indicator of long-term price appreciation potential. ACST has an RV of 0.14, which is very poor on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. This indicator is far superior to a simple comparison of price and value because it is computed from an analysis of projected price appreciation 3 years out, AAA corporate bond rates, and risk. Safety, relative safety/RS. Poor. RS is an indicator of risk. ACST has an RS of 0.65, which is poor on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. RS is computed from an analysis of the consistency and predictability of a company's financial performance, debt-to-equity ratio, sales volume, business longevity, price volatility and other factors. Timing, relative timing/RT. Good. RT analyzes a stock's price trend. ACST has a relative timing of 1.24, which is good on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. RT is computed from an analysis of the direction, magnitude, and dynamics of a stock's price movements day over day, week over week, quarter over quarter and year over year. If a trend dissipates, RT will gravitate toward 1.00. Overall rating, value safety timing/VST. Fair. VST is the master indicator for ranking every stock in the VectorVest database. ACST has a VST rating of 0.86, which is fair on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. VST is computed from the square root of a weighted sum of the squares of RV, RS, and RT. Stocks with the highest VST ratings have the best combinations of value, safety, and timing. Stop price, 41 cents. Stop is an indicator of when to sell a position. ACST has a stop of 41 cents per share. A stock's stop is computed from a 13-week moving average of its closing prices, and is fine-tuned according to the stock's fundamentals. C. Comfort Index. Very poor. C is an indicator which reflects a stock's ability to resist severe and/or lengthy price declines. ACST has a C rating of 0.18, which is very poor on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. C is based solely upon a stock's long-term price history. GRT, earnings growth rate. GRT reflects a company's 1 to 3 year forecasted earnings growth rate in percent per year. ACST has a forecasted earnings growth rate of -7.00%, which VectorVest considers to be very poor. EPS, earnings per share. EPS stands for leading 12 months earnings per share. ACST has a forecasted EPS of -17 cents per share. VectorVest determines this forecast from a combination of recent earnings performance and traditional fiscal and/or calendar year earnings forecasts. PE, price-to-earnings ratio. PE shows the dollars required to buy $1 of earnings. ACST has a PE of -3.75. The average PE of all the stocks in the VectorVest database is 63.90. A. Earnings yield. A reflects earnings per share as a percent of price. ACST has an A of -26.67%. This is below the current average of 1.56% for all the stocks in the VectorVest database. GPE, growth to PE ratio. ACST has a GPE rating of -1.87. A stock is commonly considered to be undervalued when GPE is greater than 1.00. Dividend. VectorVest reports annual, regular, cash dividends as indicated by the most recent payments. Special distributions, one-time payments, stock dividends, etc., are not generally included in div. ACST does not pay a dividend. DI, dividend yield. DI reflects dividend per share as a percent of price. ACST does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a dividend yield rating. DI equals 100x, div/price. It is useful to compare DI with A. If DI is not significantly lower than A, the dividend payment may be in jeopardy. DS, dividend safety. DS is an indicator of the assurance that regular cash dividends will be declared and paid at current or at higher rates for the foreseeable future. ACST does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a dividend safety rating. Stocks with DS values above 75 typically have RS values well above 1.00 and A levels that are much higher than DI. DG, dividend growth rate. Dividend growth is a forecasted annual growth rate of a company's dividend based on historical dividend payments and dividend predictability. It is a subtle yet important indicator of a company's financial performance. It also provides some insight into the board's outlook on the company's ability to increase earnings. ACST does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a dividend growth rating. YSG Vector. YSG is an indicator which combines DI, DS and DG into a single value, and allows direct comparison of all dividend-paying stocks in the database. ACST does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a YSG rating. Stocks with the highest YSG values have the best combinations of dividend yield, safety, and growth. These are the stocks to buy for somewhat above current income and long-term growth. VGVAL. VGVAL is the 50-day moving average of daily volume as computed by VectorVest. ACST has an VGVAL of 40,774,451 shares traded per day. Percent volume. Percent volume reflects the percent change in today's trading volume as compared to the VGVol. Percent volume equals volume of VGVol 100. ACST had a percent volume of -6.00% on Tuesday, January 19, 2021. Percent PRC. ACST price changed 6.30% from the prior day's closing price. Sales. ACST has annual sales of 0. Sales growth. Sales growth is the sales growth rate in percent over the last 12 months. ACST has a sales growth of -48.00% per year. This is very poor. Sales per share, SPS, ACST has annual sales of $0 per share. Price to sales ratio, PS, ACST has a PS of 0.00. Shares, ACST has 96 million shares of stock outstanding. Market capitalization, ACST has a market capitalization of 61 million. Business sector, ACST has been assigned to the drug business sector. VectorVest classifies stocks into over 200 industry groups and 40 business sectors. Industry group, ACST has been assigned to the drug, biomedical/genetic, industry group. VectorVest classifies stocks into over 200 industry groups and 40 business sectors.